catch up on academically and finish strong there, and then really just a recovery week, just trying to get those bodies back fresh and get ready to go for bowl practice.
You feel like you guys needed this time off?
For sure, yeah, definitely. We play a lot of football. We practice tremendously hard, and we've been going strong for a while, so just to get this break to mentally recharge and physically recharge is huge.
Do you guys pay a lot of attention when you hear Brent Venables' name mentioned at Tennessee, at Arkansas, places like that? I mean, but what goes on here when you hear stuff like that?
You never know what's true and what's not, so you can't just believe everything you see. We're not paying attention to it, and we're not worried about it. We know where his loyalty stands, and if it changes, we would definitely know before everybody else knew, because that's what kind of guy he is. So it's not something we really focus on.
How important has it been over the last couple of weeks to have guys like Skalski and J.D. Davis and guys like that step up with Trey Lamar's absence?
It's been huge, just having that depth, and that's something that we might not have had in the past as much, because guys are just so young and we have a young team. But to have those guys come in and step up, and then what that does for their confidence, it can't be replaced. And guys always have to be ready to be called on, and they've definitely risen to the challenge, and it's been great to see.
You said the other night that you really wanted to go to the Rose Bowl just because of Cali.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything now that you've taken a look at New Orleans, you're like, okay, maybe this will be okay?
I haven't looked into it. I need to go look, do my research, and see what's really out there. I mean, you know about Bourbon Street and all that kind of fun stuff, but I'm sure there's really cool things that we don't know about that I need to figure out before we head out there.
Do you think Coach Sweeney's going to let the team loose on Bourbon Street on New Year's Eve?
I think so. We're grown men, and we're in college, and we're a smart team, so we definitely know how to handle it. And if we get a big time win like that, I don't think he's going to restrict us too much.
Talk about Saturday night when you reached up and the ball was in your hands and you looked downfield. What was going through your mind as you took off downfield?
Well, it's like it went in slow motion with the ball just spinning how it was spinning. And I was just like, don't drop the ball, don't drop it. And once I got it, I was just running for my life, trying to get as many yards as I could before I got caught. I was trying to get to the end zone, but I didn't quite make it. But it was just a fun play, and it started with Dexter Lawrence making a huge play, tipping the ball. That was a big emphasis all week, just getting our hands up, trying to bat balls down. And we always say tips or picks, and it came true, so you just always have to be ready.
Those guys give you a little crap for not making it all the way?
Absolutely. They're like, what are you doing? You're pointing the ball. I had a lot going on. Dorian was telling me go score, and he didn't see the guy right there, and then this quarterback, I had a lot going on. You could tell I ain't had the ball in my hand since high school, so I was a little rusty, but man, it was fun.
Did anybody give you grief because the quarterback tackled you?
Yeah, they gave me grief for that. They gave me grief for running slow. They gave me grief for ball in jeopardy. I had the ball loose. I don't know. People were clowning on me, and people that know me, they're gonna clown on me for running slow and all that. But it was fun.
You guys played with an obvious chip on your shoulder last Saturday. How important is that chip for this team's success?
It's huge. It just starts with having that respect for the opponent, and knowing that if we don't take it seriously and we're not on our A game, we can get beat because we're playing big-time teams. And but we know how much work we put in throughout the week, and that's what y'all see. Y'all see that chip on the shoulder, but it's just confidence from knowing how hard we committed throughout the week and how hard we practiced. And then when it's time to go out there, man, we playing with a lot of swag. We're playing free and loose, and we having a blast out there. And when teams can have fun like that, you usually end up with scores like we did. So it was fun.
How hard is it to? How fine is the line, I guess, between having that chip on your shoulder and having that swag and not losing your cool, I guess? Because there have been plenty of teams that have tried to sort of get you to lose your cool.
Right. You just got to know who you are. And Coach Sweeney definitely just always keeps us in check. And man, he tells us we got to have that swag. The great teams always have that certain swag about them. And I don't think anybody will ever think that you get cockiness from us or anything like that, arrogance. But we definitely believe in what we got, and man, we work so hard. When it's time to hit that field, we're having a blast.
Is there a feeling of disrespect? Because y'all are one of the hottest teams in the country right now, #1 in the playoff ranking, and Alabama still enters this game a favorite.
It's not a surprise. It's not a shock, and it's not big. It's not a huge deal. That's not going to determine the football game for us, and I can tell you we're not focused on that. That's not making us lose any amount of sleep, because we're going to have to hit the field and buckle the chin strap up and play football, so we're not really worried about it.
Do you guys look at this at all, though, as being a possible kind of passing the torch moment as far as the current premier program in the country? I know Alabama's been the standard bearer for the past decade or so.
They're definitely a standard, and they've earned that, and for us, it'll just be another huge win. And like I said earlier, some people's opinions, it might put us above Alabama, and some Clemson haters, they'll never put us that high. But for us, we just take it as another big win, and this game's not the end game for where we want to be at the end of the season. So we got to win this one to get where we want to be.
You mentioned Clemson haters. You think that group is dwindling?
I think it is. I think people can't help but kind of love what we got going on here. Not only just from a football standpoint, just from the kind of guys we got in the program and the head coach and the coaches. It's just a well-driven program, and it's well-run, and I think we're gaining a lot more fans each and every year.
Do you feel like you guys are a likable program, and that Saban's kind of got the gruff old, kind of almost easy to not like if you're not a fan of their team, where you guys have Dabo, the bubbly kind of folk hero guy, and just the way you guys go about your business here, that you're kind of a likable program for fans on the outside?
I mean, I definitely think so, and it's 100% real. What you see is what you get with Coach Sweeney and with this program, and for some people, they kind of gravitate towards how we do things, and for other people, they kind of like the serious kind of Coach Saban look and how Alabama does things. But I definitely can see where, especially guys my age, they see what we're doing here and how much fun we have and all the social media stuff, and it can definitely kind of draw people towards our program.